Tra-ta-ta. Hello, my dear haters. Sorry for a delay. It's Hate Race Vibe. We are live on Friday Hate Show. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Sofia.
Hello, hello. So, just like always, we're late.
Yeah.
I think we should put a trademark on being late to election. I think we're the only ones doing that. Well, apart from
I guess it's so
President
not
Zelensky.
unique. Like,
Well,
I know so much people who is
but
always late.
oh yes, but we would be the first ones to actually, you know,
Trademark.
put a trademark on it. Okay, and another tradition of ours. Dear viewers, dear haters, please write down in the comments where are you from? Because just like every hate show, we would like to know where you're from. So write down in the comments below or in the chat. Um, yes. Our
Yep.
today's topic is microtransactions. I'm sorry,
Yeah, I would say,
mainly
Sophie,
by
I would
Ubisoft.
say like game developers, video game developers in general, because microtransactions is just like one piece, but there is so many ugly things they keep doing year after year, and they're getting like much worse in what they're doing. Um, have you seen my stream on Hates Planning on Wednesday?
Are you asking me or our
Uh,
viewers?
mostly to you, but also to our viewers. Guys, if anyone watched my hate explaining stream on Wednesday, where I was basically explaining why we hate Ubisoft, Activision, EA games, but Ubisoft the most, please write me in the chat. So we understand better if we have to explain why Ubisoft and basically what is going wrong with modern game developer companies, or we can skip it and then go forward. Yeah, Sonia, and did you watch the haze planning?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, yeah, I know that hate planning might be a bit boring piece of content because it's just me 40 minutes talking, and it more for nerds who want to understand deeply what we are doing, why we are hating them, and why it is important, at least for me. Uh, but still, we had like 1,000 people watching, and some questions been there, and it was pretty fun because. As usual, you start with one topic, you end up somewhere totally different. But that was interesting.
Yes, it's just that I was a bit, frustrated with our community because I thought that everyone would vote for EA games. Because,
Uh,
have you heard that in EA games, I don't remember what game, gosh, it totally escaped my mind, but they have released a game and then they have released a sequel to it, and they promised that they would add all skins from the first one to the second game, but they made it cost $16,000.
yeah, but it's so many problem with them, and they do so many crazy shit. For example, they introduce, like, usually it's okay when you pay for multiplayer, so everyone sees your crazy skin and blah blah blah. But what they did, they started to charge people for offline play. So you buy a game, you play a game, for example, I don't know, some RPG, and then you see some cool quest, and they say, "Oh, cool quest, I will take it." They said, "Oh no, another $5, please." Or you want to use one of the characters, one of the main characters of a game you are supposed to use, but nah, sorry, you have to pay a bit more because, like, and we already was charged like $70. And that's the craziest thing
Yeah,
about
I
it.
guess. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just a feature of EA games at this point because I remember that most of their games they had so many DLCs, and you would get the main game, and then you would have to get like five more just to add more stuff to it. Like
And
for example,
and do you
Sims.
play games in general?
Yes, yes, of course.
Oh, cool. Uh, I changed my picture, so when I watch when I really watching like your picture in my screen, on a video on a stream, it looks like I'm watching somewhere else. So now when I'm watching it you, I'm watching it you. Uh, oh, you're a gamer, and then what is your
Oh
favorite
yeah.
games? Like top three games from Sofia.
Oh Jesus. Oh God. Um, well, from my childhood, I really loved Tomb Raider, but I love the original ones. I'm not a big fan of the last three ones, you
Mm-hmm.
know, where they went for, oh, every female character should have a bow, so let's give Lara a bow. I did not understand that. Lara Croft should have two pistols in her hands, and they should have unlimited ammo. So, yeah.
Okay.
What else? I really love adventurous games, so like Uncharted, and I even played like old Indiana Jones once.
Oh,
And
so
I really
you
loved
like adventure
the
games?
two. Yes, I also really loved the first two Assassin's Creeds.
You
Like
know
when
what the
they
funny
had
thing?
no add-ons, when they had not no microtransactions,
You know what is
when it
funny?
was just
Every
the
game you
main.
named was
But
developed by Ubisoft.
not Tomb Raider, but
Tomb Raider is
yeah, most
Ubisoft.
of them. The old ones, no.
Maybe it was some studio then bought by Ubisoft, but
Perhaps, perhaps.
I'm
And
pretty
Uncharted,
sure
and
Tomb Raider
Uncharted
is
is by
Ubisoft.
Naughty Dog.
Yeah, Ubisoft.
Uncharted is
Tomb
by
Raider is
Naughty Dog.
Ubisoft.
So,
Naughty Dog is
oh
studio.
no,
Studio of Ubisoft. So
oh
yeah.
no, oh no.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
play
because
UFC from EA and it's
I
pretty cool, but it's still boring. Like mechanics is good, graphics is good, everything is nice, but it's getting I'm getting bored after like I got bored after like 7 hours of gameplay, and it's pretty crazy for like $150 game. You would expect a bit more, because when you buy Death Stranding for $100 and you play like 120 hours in a year, and but that's the problem of all Ubisoft games. I've never finished one. I also liked Assassin's Creed. I've never did
yeah,
any
like
Assassin's Creed to the
published
end.
weeks. They had a game released in 2016 or 2015. Again, I say recently, but now I understand it's not so recently. They released this Rainbow Six Siege. And well, my friends and I, we played a lot. But at some point, they just started adding weird skins to the game, like where it's a game where you have two teams. One is defending and then one is attacking, blah blah blah.
Counter-Strike?
And then you would
What kind of a game?
it's Rainbow Six Siege.
Ah, Rainbow Six. I know. Also Ubisoft. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm
So
saying.
you're a
Yeah.
Ubisoft fan here.
At first it Yes, at first it was a good game, but then like you expect it to be serious and realistic because like all of the maps they look oh so realistic, like you can see every tiny detail of the room. But then you see this huge soldier in a pink unicorn uniform, and he's just
Yeah,
running
that's bullshit.
towards you, and you're like,
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I really liked PUBG. Players Unknown Battleground, and I see someone is writing I like Fortnite. I don't get Fortnite, but it's like same kind of a game, Fort Royale. And yeah, PUBG was amazing before people starting wearing pink unicorn suits and all this shit. Like, what the hell? It's like military tactical blah blah blah. It's not about pink unicorns, but it monetizes better, and people do buy these suits. They lose all the camo, so killing them is like that simple. So I'm okay with it, but it looks like super strange to me. Yeah, Call of Duty. Which one? There is good Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 1 and 2, and now their reboot is also good. It's still Infinity Ward, and new Infinity Ward, because all the top managers of Infinity Ward left with Modern Warfare 3, I guess. So first two, it's just, they are amazing. That's why they were remastered, both of them, recently, a couple years ago. Because Activision that doesn't do any new games, they remaster the old games. But now they launched Modern Warfare 2, like in 2022, with same characters from the one I played 15 years ago, Captain Price and everyone. And it's super cool. But still, they have... Sorry, I have no idea what was it. Maybe it's something on YouTube side, because I was hearing Sofia perfectly with the Zoom call, because she... And where are you now? I never asked. You're not in Ukraine.
No, I'm in Germany right now.
You're in Germany.
And if you ask where, I would say literally nowhere, because it's right in the middle of Hessen, which is like a big land, a region. And the center of Hessen is Frankfurt. But we're nowhere near Frankfurt.
Yeah, I've been to Frankfurt a couple of times. By work, but it's a nice city. But like, Germany is not that big, so if you are in the same region, it should be like maximum to 300 kilometers to Frankfurt.
Yeah.
All right, back to our business then. So we choose Ubisoft because EA Games, they have monopoly on sport games, and not everyone is happy about it, because like, as usual, you need competition. If one company is doing everything, NFL, FIFA, UFC, what else do they do? Hockey, 2K basketball, NBA 2K. So yeah, basically they have a monopoly on sport games, and it's not really good, because their games are like super overpriced, and that's the only official sport game you can buy. So if you want to play official UFC like me, you have to buy it from EA. If you like European football, so soccer also called, you have to buy FIFA from EA and play it. And then they do, like, they monetize it as much as they can, while not paying to the athletes whom they put on the cover of a game. They never pay royalties to them. So they just take their pictures and they said, fuck you, what will you do? And they went to court and won 40 million from EA. So you'd better pay people you work with. And they had a couple of scandals because of after hours and so on. Then with Activision, my main problem was that they owned partly by Tencent, one of the biggest mobile development companies in China. And that is why when it was protests in Hong Kong, and one of the gamers, like professional gamers, was supporting Hong Kong on a stream, they banned him for a year or forever, I don't remember, just to please China. And that's not the way you do with your gamers. And the third was Ubisoft, and they and also with EA, microtransactions and loot boxes. But Ubisoft, they went even further, because they do shitty games. They all their recent games, they are totally empty. Assassin's Creed, now they have 4 or so, and it's exactly the same as the third one, as the second one, as the first one. They just change the scenery behind the character, and that's it. The game is exactly the same. And the problem is they stole in two Assassin's Creed. They've stolen the stories from different authors, like book authors, and didn't give them a penny for stealing the story. And story is kind of weak. Same with Far Cry. The whole Far Cry is just you move from one checkpoint, like from one block post to another block post to another block post, and the whole open world is like super empty and boring. There is nothing to do there. In Death Stranding, the world is pretty small, but it's like 100 times more interesting. Yeah.
I disagree. I disagree about Far Cry.
You like Far Cry open world?
Let me just finish. I somewhat liked the fifth, I think, where it was in America with Cult.
Fifth.
Yeah, because I really liked that there was a bear called Cheeseburger.
Yeah, but how many hours did you play in it afterwards? Did you finish the game?
Yes. I finished the game twice because I played it by myself and then with my husband. And we also did all of these side quests because they had these weird side quests for a stuntsman. Clutch Nixon. It was the character in this universe, Clutch Nixon, that was a very famous stuntman, and you had to repeat his stunts in the game.
Oh, okay. You would, on a truck or
fly a plane, and on a truck, different kinds of stunts. So I really liked that part, but the overall plot was kind of weak.
Yeah, because like you open GTA 5, you open Legend of Zelda, you open DayZ, or many other games with open world, and come on, Far Cry, it's not even close. And basically, the story of the game, you come to a block post, you kill all EIs there, you go to the next block post, you kill all EIs there, you go to the next block post. For example, in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, oh my god, you are in the middle of worldwide conspiracy with US generals, Russian terrorists, and blah blah blah. It's like politically connected with what is happening now. For example, with gas attacks by Russia in Syria, with blue helmets of United Nations, like the big scandal in Syria. There is pieces, for example, when you play for a little girl, like 8 years old, where you have to kill with a screwdriver a Russian soldier who just killed her father during the gas attack, to show how brutal Russians been in that region at that time. And they didn't care about civilians and so on. And like the story is just crazy, and you're like watching 3A Hollywood movie with apocalypses at the end, and you have to stop it. And it's so crazy, and everything is happening around the world, somewhere in London suburbs, then it's Pakistan and Syria, then it's somewhere like. And then you have Far Cry when you move on an island from one block post to another. And it's hard to compare. And also Ubisoft is doing really good with loot boxes, with microtransactions. They invented Season Pass in offline single-player games. It's just crazy for me. And in one game, they have a Season Pass. They have a year pass. It's, remember, just single player offline game. And you buy already like 2 passes. For first one, you play like once in 3 months. For the second one, once in 12 months. And then you have to buy additional content packages, additional quests inside the game. And I'm not saying about buying skins and so on. Like, it's not about gaming anymore. It's about earning money, and that's it. But, okay, that's many companies who do that, but still they don't pay enough to their developers. They have terrible conditions of work in sense of like ethical and mental surrounding. They have many court suits about it. Sexual harassment, also Ubisoft thing. A couple of scandals there. What else? I don't remember, but I think it's like totally enough. You don't care
Yeah,
about your
yeah.
customers, you don't care about your staff, you don't care about your studios. And what do you care about except money? That's it. It's not about gaming. Look at Rockstar or Nintendo or many other nice companies who's doing really cool games, charge you once when you buy a game, and deliver you an amazing product for that money. Comparing to Ubisoft, who just keeps charging and developing you shitty, shitty product. So, yeah, that's the reason why we hate them. Short version of my hate planning for 40 minutes on Wednesday. Now you know why it is Ubisoft. And guys, I know some of you already hate it. Else, I see in the chat many people ask, like, oh, we hated Magic Eden. Do we still hate Magic Eden? Or now we hate something different? Every time we announce a new target for hate, it doesn't mean we stop hating the previous one. Magic Eden is still a dickhead. They still cut it royalties for NFT creators. What the hell? We didn't stop hating them. If you want to go to them and say, hey, you, what the fuck are you doing? You have to change it. You have to reward your content creators, not just to take their content and then say, oh, no, sorry, no money for you. Yeah. So it is. It doesn't change. If the target is you, it doesn't mean you stop hating the previous one. Basically, you can hate anyone you want. Even you can come to a chat and say, this company pisses me off, that is why. Like, give us the reason. And it's a chat, it's a community. Anyone on a chat is our bro, and he can come to a chat and say, this company pisses me off. Help me, because I was writing to them and they just don't care. If 2,000, 5,000 people will come to their Twitter and say, hey, come on, what the fuck are you doing? They will react. So that's the purpose. So you can always come to our Telegram and say, people help me, and we'll go and help. It doesn't mean if this week we hate, for example, Ubisoft, you can't be hating someone else. You could. If you want more people to join you, come on the chat and say, guys, here is the reason why I hate them. Help me, please. I want more people there. I want to be heard. And everyone will support you. That's the way it works. So keep it in mind. Ubisoft are shit. People writing on the chat. Yeah. And PUBG is awesome. Yeah. Totally agree. I like these talk comments I saw. Sexual harassment, someone is asking. Yeah. Exactly. Sexual harassment, and not once. They had like 5 or 6 scandals. So, and basically, when you enter Ubisoft scandals, the first you see sexual harassment, and then shitty games and microtransactions and loot boxes. And loot boxes, I would call it gambling mechanics for toddlers or infants. Because basically, many kids playing games, and loot box, it's pure gambling mechanics. You press a button, it rolls, maybe you win, maybe you not. Usually you don't. You have to buy a new one. The best loot is only in loot boxes, so to have a nice loot, you have to roll these loot boxes all the time. Yeah, that doesn't remind you anything? Like this gambling machines in Las Vegas, the same thing. But now you have it in a game and you can sell it to 14-year-old. That's the difference. And then when he's 16, he knows perfectly how slot machine works, because it's the same shit with loot boxes. Same thing. Okay. Want to hear more on this topic? Go to Hates Planning on our channel on Wednesday. This Wednesday, so you can look it in record and hear more details on this. So I propose we move on. Before we move on, let's give me a second. As of now, I can see that 1,200 people is watching this stream, and 600 people like this stream. So 50% of you, nice job, really nice job. Another 50%, I know that you delayed this thing for a better time. Don't delay it. Go and like. It really helps to promote our channel. And promoting this channel means bringing more haters to our community to make more powerful attacks and to make world a better place to live. And release some anger on the shitty companies who try to earn all the money in the world in the cost of their customers. So, oh yeah, someone is writing done. Cool. Thank you. And guys, write in the chat which country you're from, which city. We'd really like to know. It really helps us better understand our community and to do our project like more tailor-made for with whom we are hating. So don't forget to do it. Philippines, yeah, my bros. Philippines are always with us. Thank you guys. Sophia, I propose we move on to best tweets of the week. Yeah, about Ubisoft. And the thing is, we will write. We will. Singapore. Oh, cool. I had a company in Singapore. Yeah, nice country and nice city. I have here our best tweets. But it doesn't mean that now we read them, we award the winners. It doesn't mean that you have to stop hating Ubisoft on their Twitter or to stop hating Magic Eden. As soon as Ubisoft comes on the scene and says, we are really sorry, haters. We are stopping these shitty games. We will try our best. No loot boxes. No more loot boxes. No more paid quests in offline games. We're stopping this. Then we are stopping hating. Before that, nah, not happening. Okay, Sofia. Oh, Prague. I love Prague. Pipinos. Pipinos, is it a city somewhere in Greece or I have no idea what does it mean? Brazil. Cool, guys. Yeah, I really love that our community is so international. It's pretty cool. Because usually most of the people, they are limited by their informational bubble. So basically by people they are talking to, they discuss different news between each other, and basically you're locked in your informational bubble. So something what is happening in Brazil wouldn't be known to someone who is located in Philippines, because maybe some super global thing, I don't know, meteorite destroys Rio de Janeiro, everyone knows about it, but some less major things, they remain local. And that's super cool about being so international in sense of like haters community, because by having our haters all around the world, we can see some different happenings, like what is happening in that or another region. And while me sitting here, I might not know about it, and it might be quite a serious thing for you and for your country or for your city or whatever. You can always ask haters to help you, and that's cool. As soon as we cover every country in the world, we will know about everything what is happening. Okay, I propose we move to the tweets. I will start with the first one. Rengifo Noriko. Is Ubisoft even a big publisher? I thought that they were small, judging by the crap they put out. Yeah, that's true. They have like many studios, but then you see level of content like, nah, are they still alive? I thought they closed in 2012, but they did not, to our regret. But that's the way we have it. Sonia, will you help me on a second one?
Sure. Comes from @Calderon UEC1. Beautiful name. It's funny how Ubisoft pays attention to everything, but not to making a good game.
Yeah, they paying attention to everything they can monetize in a game. but not if anyone will enjoy this game afterwards. You know, when they understood in 2010s that they can add paid advertisement into the movies, and then we saw some movies where is 70% of the movie is a paid advertisement. For example, I don't know, some character tastes a cup and it's Nescafe cup for the whole screen. So, oh, I have to call, and he opens his Samsung phone. And what the hell? It's like the whole movie is product promotion. And because they want to do better product promotion, they're more focused on product promotion, not the movie. Same thing with this monetization in Ubisoft. I will hate Magic Eden. Yeah, you should. I also do hate. It's like, it's crazy. Kicking your own creators of a content you earn on. It's like, that's totally wrong approach. Okay, number 3, Matthias Saran. And sorry, I'm being distracted by a chat. So if you are asking like what the hell, why he started talking about Magic Eden, it's because I see a message on a chat about Magic Eden. So yeah, I'm not crazy yet. Number 3, Matthias Saran. Hey Ubisoft, EA just called. They want their loot box shit back. They did another one for themselves, even bigger and with less interesting loot. It's crazy. I saw a stream of a guy who was trying to buy some cool Desert Eagle in Counter-Strike. In Counter-Strike, it's a game, like it's, yeah, cyber sports, blah, blah, blah. But if you will analyze statistically, I don't know, 80% of players is less than 14. And he tried to buy like the coolest skin on Desert Eagle gun. And he spent it like $1,700 before Lootbox gave him the skin. Yeah. Many mathematics is crazy with loot boxes. It's like, woohoo. Same with slot machines. It's exactly the same thing. And it works the same. Okay. Number 4.
Yeah, number 4 from Danilo Dubo. Hey, everyone. Ubi, we don't want loot boxes in games. Ubi. Jesus, this one is so racist, but should I do it with the accent?
Yeah, it would be cool if you could.
Okay. I mean, this will be even more racist than the comment itself, but oui, oui, monseigneur, more loot boxes. Ooh la la, croissant.
Why are you in Germany, not in France?
It's so bad, but I love it.
Someone is writing, "You're cool." Yeah, great to hear. I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure he's talking about Sonia. But still nice to hear.
I think it's like that moment with Keanu Reeves when someone shouted, "You're breathtaking," and then Keanu was like, "No, you're breathtaking."
I really love Keanu Reeves, and not only because I'm like first Matrix fan. The first part, not the fourth. Fourth is like, oh my god. They wanted like, yeah. I don't want to talk about it. It's just disgusting. I just don't pay attention. It was created. It's only like 3 parts of Matrix. Okay. Number 6, Guilo Clarence. How is that NFT marketplace working out for you, Ubisoft? Ubisoft has NFT marketplace? What?
Yes, I heard something about that. They opened a marketplace with their own NFTs, but they only collected something like $400, and that was it. Nobody wanted to buy anything from them.
Yeah, the thing you expect, basically. I missed number 5, but I see 2 comments on the chat. I'm not so cool in hate, not so ironic. How to hate properly? It's really cool if you're ironic and you do like really smart, multi-level, funny comment to hate someone. Yeah, it's amazing. But there is another version. You can come to a Twitter, for example, on Magic Eden example, and say, "Fuck you, Magic Eden, don't cut royalties." Yeah, that's nice hate. No problem with it. It's bad when you try to be abusive. For example, you know some private thing about one of top managers of Magic Eden, and you bring it in public and try to use it to really offend him. That is wrong. That is totally wrong. I don't like it. But if you just come and say "fuck you, Magic Eden," you should care about your content creators. It's not abusive. It's not toxic. It's super straightforward. And basically, what you try to do, you try to bring Magic Eden attention to where they did fuck up. So they could change it, they could improve it, for example, return royalties to their creators. Because basically, that's the reason why we are doing it. Because we don't like something, we want to express it, and we want it to be changed. So you don't have to be like super smart or ironic in your comments, but your comments and your hate should bring attention to the problem. Because yeah, now it's like 20,000 community, so it's 20,000 haters here. In 3 months it will be 50-60,000 haters, and let's assume every third hater will join a hate attack on some company of like Magic Eden and or Ubisoft, and 20,000 people in I don't know 4 days come to Ubisoft Twitter and say them, "Fuck you, Ubisoft. We are sick of these loot boxes." That's not what about game developing is about. Game developing is about developing nice games and then selling it to the customers. They could be expensive, no problem. We would pay. We are totally fine to pay. I don't know, $80, $90. That's a lot for a game. And you just give us a game. But you don't give us like a shitty cutted game with a lot of another needed payments inside the games and some gambling mechanics to win another part of content that should have been already in a game, and so on and so on. So, and if 20,000 people would come, some small medias will write about it. And when many small medias write about it, some bigger medias write about it. And at the end, someone should react. So that's the purpose. And the more haters comes to Ubisoft and tells them about this problem, the more attention they will bring, the more chances Ubisoft will react. If 400,000 people will come to their Twitter and say, "Ubisoft, we are sick of loot boxes, we are sick of microtransactions. Let's agree, you're doing nice games, we pay high price for these games, we enjoy the games, and nice. That's how we want to see it." Or we will just destroy your Twitter. And they will have to react, because there is no way you don't react to such a thing. Because next day, Bloomberg is saying, "Whoa, 500,000 people came to Ubisoft, says they don't like microtransactions, Ubisoft ignored them. Next day, 5 million people will come." Like, what the hell? Do you care about anything except money? That's the way it works in modern world. Why everyone is afraid of being cancelled? Because like as soon as this critical number of people in this wave, the waves grows bigger really fast. And that's one of the instruments. How can you communicate with big companies? How can you communicate with big projects, whatever you choose? Even politicians, governments, and so on and so on. Because if you're alone, who will listen to you? Like, he doesn't like, who cares? When it's 500,000 people, oh, we must care, because otherwise it will be 5 million people and we will have serious problems. There is no way we will sell another game, because everything people remember about Ubisoft, that's a big scandal when 500,000 people was hating them. That's it. And they have to react. They have to change this media presentation. So Everyone remembers how Ubisoft reacted, improved something, I don't know, stopped loot boxes or cut the amount of loot boxes like 3 times or so on. They have to do something. Otherwise, there won't be any Ubisoft in a couple of years. So, yeah, that's our key goal, what we want to achieve. And we are moving pretty fast with this goal. So everything's going nice. And that is the reason why you should like and subscribe and recommend our videos to your friends. I'm pretty sure you have a couple of good haters out there who just doesn't know that they can join other haters around the world to be some serious power instead of just hating alone on a YouTube or Twitter or anywhere else. Okay, back to our business. Sofia, will you help me with the tweet number 5 from Christine Sears?
Hello. Like was shot by a sick dog. Would be nice. Would be really nice. Please. Yeah, totally on board with this one.
Yeah.
I mean, on board with every single one of these tweets, but yeah.
Yeah, same here. Number 7, Jenny Kurila. Don't you just love long day, long week. Don't you just love paying 70 euros for some miserable time? Ubisoft thinks you do. Yeah, that's true. Like, if Ubisoft would be the only company on the market, maybe with EA, then no problem. But there are companies like Rockstar, where you pay $50 and you get much, much more, like another level more. And it's really hard to compare. Genesia Ares. Assassin's Creed before great story and gameplay. Now, this enemy is one level above yours. Go buy our loot box. Yeah, that's the way modern Ubisoft games work. That's about it. Number 9, Sofia, help me please.
Okay, number 9 from Deox, Gerald, Ubisoft, or like Brainsoft. Mic drop. I'm sorry, I didn't have a mic, so mic drop. Boom.
That's a nice one. Simple but nice. Yeah, we have 3,200 viewers online watching our stream, and 600 people. Now exactly 600 people like it. Thank you guys for your support. Don't forget to like and share. Number 10, Heslop Penny. France, croissants, Paris, boring grindy games, baguettes. Love this place. Maybe it's about one of the last Ubisoft games. I don't know. I didn't play them, so it's hard for me to.
I think it's in general about Ubisoft. It's a French company, as far as I remember.
Yeah.
So
It is.
I guess that's why.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me just put on my German economic light on. Oh no, I don't have a candle. Oh god.
German economic light. Do
you know?
Do you try to be economical on lights? I thought it's like Ukraine stuff.
Yeah, we have this kind of lantern where you have to put a candle in. So
in which year are you living there?
Just a second, now demonstrate.
What the hell? It's still 22.
Okay, you just grab a candle. You put it into the lantern, and then it's actually really nice when you just want to go,
around your castle,
somewhere in the night
to watch how your peasants are doing. Yeah, it's nice.
Yes. Yeah. And it doesn't hurt the eyes as bad, looks like this. So yeah.
Oh, nice. I'm adding a picture which relates to the news we will discuss now. And guys, before we start, try to guess on the chat, what is this news about? You can see some bushes. I guess it's cannabis. Yeah, I can see cannabis bushes.
Is this
Some
the new
nans.
Ubisoft game?
It's a Ubisoft team. Yeah. If this was Ubisoft teams, the games would be at least a bit better. No, it's not Ubisoft team. To our regret, it's some nans and some cannabis bushes. So, guys on the chat, try to guess what they are doing on this picture. That would be great. I don't think you will guess, but at least you could try. And returning to Ubisoft thing to cover this topic. Oh, we totally forgot to choose the best tweet. And to reward it. Like, what the hell? I know the one I like. No, I don't. I'm doubting between number 8, which one is it? Enemies one level above you, so you need another loot box. And that you just love paying 70 euros for some miserable time. I will go number 7, 70 euros for miserable time. Which one do you choose?
I'm so sorry for what I'm about to say.
I will send you the link with all 10 tweets. Don't worry.
My choice is number 4. Is the one with oui monsieur.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, number 4 and number 7 will receive Horcruxes. I remember it's Danilo Dubov, and number 7 is Jenny Kurila. 2 guys with probably Ukrainian surnames, so nice. I love it. And it's not fixed. I had no idea that we choose these 2. Contact Ada on our Telegram chat, and she will tell you how to get the Horcruxes. Oh, someone's writing, co-host making my hair neck shiver. Ooh. You look terrified. Why
Just looking
so?
for a place to escape to. Just looking for a place to escape to.
There is none. Okay, so you had a chance to guess what these nans are doing. Let's give we're 51 minutes online. We'll give one more minute to guess. I know. I don't want to spend time. Okay, so these women are the Sisters of the Valley, better known as Weed Nuns. I love it. Led by Sister Kate, the women are members of self-proclaimed enclave of nuns who identify as healers and feminists, but more importantly, business people. They do not represent an official religion. California, I've been to California. I totally understand why they are doing this. It's really about California. California is a home to so-called green rush of cannabis production. And yes, it is true. I was in California because we've been investing in a company which was doing CBD and THC oils. It's basically cannabis products. So yeah, a big green rush in California, it's true. And it was the first state to legalize medical marijuana in 96, and recreational use has been legal since 2016. And state law, however, is full of regulatory loopholes, which means the legality of marijuana cultivation varies from county to county and city to city. And the thing is, yes, it's legal, but like price of a license, you need a license to grow, you need a license to extract, you need a license to sell, so and you need minimum, and to store, so you need minimum 4 licenses to basically sell marijuana. And Californian ones, they are like crazy expensive. In Oregon, all 4 licenses will cost you less than $1 million. In California, it will be much higher than $1 million US dollars. So it's not that easy to enter this business. Okay, so returning to our nuns. They produce and sell their own hemp-based medicines and salves, a business that before the pandemic was grossing 1.2 million US dollars a year. Nuns. I like it. And what they do in this picture, they are praying for profits. Despite praying for and blessing every batch, they are now making half of that because of the COVID. Selling through dispensaries might help them build, but that would mean even more regulation and higher taxes. But I really love that you have these nuns. And it was sad in this BBC article, they are not part of any religion. Like, well, why the fuck they are nuns then? Like, maybe they just like...
Maybe just identify themselves as nuns. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's California.
It's California, yeah. You can identify yourself as a basketball. So why can't you identify yourself as a nun? No problem with this. Yeah, but it's pretty cool. Once on Halloween, I was in the costume of Jesus.
Just a second. Recently, I saw a video from also California where like 2 teenagers, they were saying that, oh my God, like this year you can literally identify yourself as anything. And they went into a store where it was prohibited to, well, take video and everything.
Yeah. They identified themselves.
And the woman came up to them and she was like, "Oh, you cannot film here." And they were like, "Well, identify the camera." "Oh, do you actually identify the camera?" "Yes." "Okay."
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, but for example, you have a couple of friends, you had some nice joint, and afterwards like, hey, let's do a monastery, just like women one. We will dress as nuns, we will grow some weed. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, nice idea. We will move to California, some business, bro. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And I see the guy on the chat. He's doing some nice proposals regarding moving to France. You should consider this. Okay. Guys, it was really nice stream. We have 55 minutes online. I really enjoyed it. It was lots of fun. Let's keep hating Ubisoft. Ubisoft is shit. They can do better. They have enough of resource, developers, studio, money, everything. They have everything to provide gamers with nice games. Instead of that, they just doing loot boxes. So another executive buys another yacht. What is the purpose of all of it? Life is too short to care about just one person's life, and you can make a couple 100,000 people happier around the world.
Can we turn off the chat, please? Can we turn off the chat, please?
Yeah, I can see. He has 2 accounts. Yeah, maybe you have OnlyFans. No, I don't think so. Yeah. Hey, dude, you made Sofia really shy. You made Sofia really shy, and she's a shy girl. Don't do it to her. We have another air attack alert. Nice. Now I have this siren in my office. Okay, thank you guys for being with us. Don't make Sophia shy. Write some pleasant in the comments. I don't know why, but all this live chat disappears from YouTube. I really hope that it will return in like, I don't know, 48 or 72 hours after the video is published. I don't know. I will check. But usually it disappears for some time. So write in a comment something nice to Sophia to make her feel herself better, because the camera doesn't reproduce it, but she's like totally blush. I see. Hey, thank you guys. Thank you, Sophia. Sophia, did you like the stream?
No.
Okay. You can hate the stream. It's always an option.
Yes, you can always go to @race_hate and write down, "Oh my God, I so hated this experience." Hashtag rat of the week.
Oh yeah, that's totally true. Don't ignore this option, and join our Telegram channel if you are not still there, because there you can talk with anyone on Haters Club, with any hater, with me, with Sophia, and so on. The whole team is there, and yeah, sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's educational, sometimes it's just shitty, how they called, stickers, and we have our own sticker collection of hate race. So yeah, visit all our social media, subscribe everywhere, and help haters community grow. So next time we come to Ubisoft, they said, "Oh no, sorry, loot boxes. Yeah, it's our fault. We will change everything. Don't start it again, please. We don't want it. We still remember the previous times. That's how it should be." Okay, guys. Stay strong. Bye, Sophia.